Bittensor TAO is the topic of conversation for this live stream. We will get into Bitcoin. We will get into some of the other altcoins. But I wanted to start things off talking about Bittensor TAO because it doesn't stop pumping. Every single time I check it, we're getting another high on the week. And if you look at this chart, it's one of those few altcoins that has maintained its structure. And that's why I've been so bullish on TAO as opposed to other AI coins, because it's been holding its structure so nicely. Now, after this live stream, I'm actually going to be dropping a brand new buy alert for my VIP members, which is an AI coin. It's a low cap, and I believe it has a lot of potential to pump based off the fact that AI is back hot again in the crypto space. So definitely join the VIP, use the code WW3 at checkout, the abbreviation of World War III, not WWE, WW3, and you'll save yourself 25% off, and you'll unlock that buy alert that I'm going to drop just after this live stream. I'm going to be buying an AI coin, which, like TAO, has also been maintaining some form of a structure, but it is a low cap. Most of you guys have never even heard of it. And I'm going to be dropping that after this live stream. But we're here to talk about Bittensor TAO. This is the only AI coin I hold right now. And it's been doing very well for me and the VIP members. And I'm sure if you just read some of the comments, people are making a ton of money on this right now. People are making a ton of money on TAO. And it's there for all of you to see. So why is TAO pumping so much? Well, I attribute it to this reason, which is the fact that NVIDIA is going open source with an AI agent platform. And that's one main reason that I'm seeing that is kind of triggering this move towards decentralized AI. Obviously, NVIDIA is the biggest company known to man. And they are literally creating an open source AI agent platform called NemoClaw. So since this news, you've seen a bit of a push towards open source decentralized AI. So that's one reason I'm seeing. That is obviously going to benefit TAO because TAO is the biggest crypto decentralized AI network. But also, there's another reason, which is Templar, I don't know how you say it properly. Let's just go with Templar. They have completed the largest decentralized LLM pre-training run in history. Okay, and this is called Covenant. I'm not an expert in this, but this has gone very successfully. It's garnered a lot of attention, and they've basically built this on TAO, subnet 3. So those of you who don't understand TAO, it's a decentralized AI network, and you have all these different subnets. Think of them as loads of different agents, loads of different AIs doing different tasks with different specific purposes. And this one here called Templar is blowing up, right? It's getting huge. You can see this post here has 1.6 million views. And this is also bringing about a lot of attention towards TAO, which is obviously the network that Templar has decided to put their subnet on, right? So it's looking very bullish for TAO. And I think this is just the beginning. I really do believe this is the beginning. I think we're going an awful lot higher. As Philip says in the chat, TAO is the Bitcoin of AI. It has basically the same tokenomics as Bitcoin, and it's very scarce, very decentralized. And if we have a very AI-driven bull run, which I believe we will in the next cycle, TAO's going way above $1,000. Way, way, way above $1,000. I honestly don't know how to predict this coin because we've never really seen an AI coin like TAO. This could be a top 10 crypto. It could even be a top 5 crypto in the future, like years and years down the line. And if that's the case, it's hard to really predict prices with this. It's minimum a 10x. Potentially, it could even do up to a 50x or higher. So if you don't hold TAO in your portfolio, I think you're doing something wrong. Like I said, I was dropping buy alerts on this all the way down at $145 just a couple of weeks ago, just a few weeks ago, and we're up a ton already. We're already up thousands and thousands of dollars, printing loads of money, and that's what the VIP group's for. You get my buy alerts, so I do the hard work for you. All you need to do is press a button, really, right? And, you know, some people might think, oh, you must just buy TAO every day. You must just buy it every week. No wonder you managed to get the price at the bottom. No, that's not the case. I was in stablecoins for the whole year. I was in stablecoins for pretty much all of Q4 last year, selling super high and buying back in super low. So no, I wasn't just buying every week or buying every day and happened to luckily catch the bottom. I preserved my capital. I held stable coins for months and months and months, and then bought the bottom on TAO and a bunch of other altcoins, by the way. I bought the bottom on Casper, bought the bottom on Asta, bought the bottom on Sui, just to name a few, and a bunch of others. So if you're not in the VIP group, you're missing out. If you're not in TAO, you're missing out. Like people say, it's literally the Bitcoin of AI. And, you know, you always get these comments in the chat. You know, I'm sorry, Andrew, but I've got to slightly make fun of you here. I do apologize for this. But you always get these comments. Is it too late to get into X, Y, and Z? Whenever I buy a coin, no one listens to me when I first buy it. And then weeks or months later, when it goes and pumps a ton, that's when everyone comes in and starts asking me, you know, is now a good time to buy? Is it too late to buy? Those same questions always come in. So I don't mean to make fun of you, Andrew. I really don't. But why weren't you buying it when it was on this support, right? It was on this massive support. It was one of the most obvious buys in the market to me. I don't understand why people were not buying it on this major support, okay? So now isn't a good time to buy. It's not a bad time to buy. But if you wanted the good time to buy, it would have been down here, right? That would have been the good time to buy. But the AI crypto, which I'm going to be buying after this live stream, I'm going to be dropping a buy alert in my Discord for the members. That one is a good buy right now. But look, if you've got a very long-term vision, then TAO isn't a bad buy right now. It's just not as good as where it was a few weeks ago, right? So it's not a bad buy. It's still within its macro range. And once this breaks out, it's going to be insane. This looks like gold before gold had a massive breakout. You know, gold was range bound like this, and then it broke the resistance, and it just went crazy. Had to blow off top. I think TAO is going to do something very similar to that. So, as I say, it's not a bad buy, but there was just a much better time to buy, which was literally a few weeks ago when it was at support. And when I was screaming out to everyone in my Discord, on YouTube, that I'm buying back into alts, and TAO was one of the top alts I have, you know, you got to ask yourself, why weren't you buying it then? And learn from those mistakes and rectify it going forward so you don't miss out on the next altcoin that's going to pump a lot. So as I say, there's a couple main reasons why I think TAO's pumping so much. One is NVIDIA's pivot to open source AI agents. And the other reason is, like I said, Templar and the traction that is starting to gain. So super, super bullish on TAO. Honestly, I think you can have up to 20% of a portfolio in TAO. For me, that is a bit too high. But I see some of the members within my Discord group, they've gone 10, 20, some even 30% in TAO. And I think it is one of those altcoins where you can go a bit heavier into it. Similar to the likes of Solana or things like that. But I wouldn't be going like 50% or 80% or anything like that. I see some people have TAO maxis. And I saw people did that with Casper, right? They were Casper maxis, all in on Casper. And this never really ends well because the greed just keeps getting to you and you just keep buying on the way up and it's never enough. Allocate sensibly, have a good percentage of your portfolio in TAO, hold it long term, and you'll be fine. Don't go too extreme, right? Because those people generally lose money. Like I said, the greed gets to them. So control your impulses to go all in, but get a good amount, get a good bag, and just hold it. Just hold it. Have that long-term vision, because AI is just beginning in its kind of massive growth. AI agents are just beginning, especially in its major growth. And TAO is going to be at the forefront of decentralized AI. And with this narrative only just starting to gain some mainstream traction, I think it's just the beginning for TAO. And if Bitcoin starts pushing up, imagine how much fuel that's going to add to the fire for TAO. Because TAO's moving right now this much, whilst Bitcoin's doing really not much, okay? Bitcoin's up a couple percent, something like that. TAO's up like 30%. So, or even more, right? How much is it up from when we bought? It's up way more than that. So my buy alert went out at 145. Wow, it did a 2x. TAO literally doubled for us in just a few weeks, guys. In just a few weeks, TAO has doubled. It's 2x our money. Let's say you put in 100 grand on my buy alert, you got 200k now. Doubled your money. You've made back. You can literally go and buy a supercar with that money, with those gains. So, yeah, man. TAO is exploding, to say the least, and we literally bought the bottom. So I love to see that. Love to see the coins that we're getting into, especially the ones we're going heavy into. I love to see them pumping a lot, and I'm sure you guys are printing a ton of money right now. So, yeah. Looking forward to dropping the new VIP gem as well. The new buy alert. We'll add it to the list. Looking forward to adding that to the list as another low cap. Don't really have many low caps. Only really have like 1 or 2 right now. And they're not even real low caps. This low cap I'm going to buy is like a super, super low cap. And has a ton of potential for me. Cannot wait to see what you guys think of it. I think it's going to print